Her unwavering dedication as the reigning monarch remained constant through eras of transformation, advancement, and both national celebration and personal challenges. Now, a sense of growing concern surrounds Palace as King Charles's ongoing health issues become increasingly pressing. Yet, amid this atmosphere of uncertainty, an unexpected development has stirred what might be the most startling royal speculation to date. Prince William may be preparing to ascend the throne. Although many speculated that King Charles could one day voluntarily relinquish his position, what has added a surprising twist is a newly reported revelation by Princess Anne. According to the account, she disclosed the king's ultimate wish. A wish that could potentially reshape not only the royal family's trajectory, but the entire identity of the monarchy in the United Kingdom. But what exactly did Princess Anne say, and what might this truly mean for the future of the crown? Join us as we explore how Prince William is stepping into a new role, guided by King Charles's final intention. Prince William has increasingly taken on major responsibilities within the royal establishment, while King Charles undergoes treatment for cancer. Recently, William has represented the family at high-profile functions, led official engagements, and acted on behalf of the monarch at key meetings. Though not yet crowned, it is evident to many observers that he is being groomed as the central figure within the royal household during this period of transition. Princess Anne's comments brought this development into even sharper focus. In an interview, she shared that King Charles's primary concern is not his own well-being, but rather the stability and continuity of the institution. His enduring wish, she noted, is for everything to remain balanced. He has reportedly urged the family to support Prince William's future leadership. This plea, many believe, was made directly to Princess Anne, who has long stood as one of the monarchy's most reliable supporters. For more than 5 decades, Princess Anne has maintained a relentless pace that few within the royal circle could match. Since the early years of the 1970s, she has consistently been one of the hardest-working royals, frequently completing over 500 official engagements annually. In a family often scrutinized for its privileges, Anne became a symbol of tireless public service. Her commitment began at a young age. In the year 1970, at just 19 years old, she joined Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip on a lengthy tour of Australia and New Zealand. It was not merely a family trip, it was her initiation into royal responsibilities. That same year, she became involved with Save the Children United Kingdom, assuming the role of president. She would hold that position until the year 2017. Contributing nearly 50 years of humanitarian leadership that brought moral weight to the monarchy's charitable image. Queen Elizabeth viewed this as more than simple goodwill, it was a form of diplomacy. Through Anne's long-standing charitable work, the monarchy fostered global recognition and a softer, more compassionate image. While her brothers were often the subject of controversial headlines, Anne consistently remained focused on her duties. This pattern endured through the decades. She represented the crown without scandal, often stepping in to reinforce the monarchy's presence when others faltered. Following Queen Elizabeth's passing in September of the year 2022, Princess Anne extended the same loyalty to her brother, King Charles III. Her crucial role became immediately apparent. On the 6th of May, 2023, she served as gold stick in waiting during the king's coronation, a ceremonial role dating back to the 15th century. She led the procession on horseback, flanked by 6,000 members of the armed forces, affirming her central place in royal tradition and the new reign. This public demonstration of trust was formally institutionalized a year earlier. In November of the year 2022, Parliament amended the existing rules to appoint Anne as a of state, a title typically reserved for the monarch's spouse and the next 4 adult heirs. Her decades of reliable service justified the exception. As a of state, she is authorized to sign official documents and attend state functions in the monarch's absence, ensuring continuity in governance. By the start of the year 2024, Anne had once again topped the royal family's public engagement statistics. Between January and April, she completed 172 official duties, more than 31% of all royal engagements during that period. As King Charles reduced his appearances due to medical treatment and Princess from public life temporarily, Anne increased her workload to bridge the gap. She focused her visits on regions that had not seen royal representation in some time. Her commitments extended beyond the United Kingdom. In February of 2024, she traveled to Sri for a 3-day diplomatic visit, commemorating 75 years of the country's independence. Her presence symbolized Britain's continuing respect for its historical ties and ongoing efforts to maintain strong relationships with former colonies. While King Charles remained in the United Kingdom, Anne met with political leaders and attended key national events, quietly but powerfully reinforcing the United Kingdom's commitment to the Commonwealth. In May of that same year, she visited Guernsey and Sark to mark the 80th anniversary of their liberation from German occupation during the Second World War. Her presence was a poignant reminder that the monarchy continues to honor its historic responsibilities. Her military ties also remained firm. She holds numerous honorary roles, such as Colonel of the Blues and Royals and Colonel-in-Chief of various Commonwealth regiments. Far from being symbolic, these roles involve frequent visits to bases, participation in regimental ceremonies, and personal meetings with service members and veterans. Anne's work also focused on marginalized communities. In 1991, she founded the Princess Royal Trust for Carers, aimed at supporting unpaid caregivers across the United Kingdom. The organization provided practical assistance, promoted public awareness, and for systemic support at a time when caregivers were often overlooked. Even after it transitioned into the Carers Trust in 2012, Anne remained deeply involved, continuing to highlight the importance of caregiving. Another layer to her public persona emerged through her Olympic involvement. In the year 1976, she became the first member of the British royal family to compete in the Olympic Games, participating in the equestrian events held in Montreal. Her dedication was genuine and later echoed by her daughter, who also became an Olympic equestrian. Princess Anne has also voiced her perspective on modernizing the monarchy. While supportive of King Charles's aim to streamline royal operations, she warned against reducing the number of working royals too drastically, emphasizing that many public obligations still require consistent presence. Fiscal responsibility is essential, she argued, but it must not come at the cost of public visibility. This concern became particularly relevant following the withdrawal of other royals from their duties, such as Prince Harry's departure in the year 2020 and during the Queen's declining years. Within the royal family, Anne is often regarded as a mentor, especially to Prince William. She has passed on a deep understanding of royal responsibilities and the importance of earning public trust. Polls conducted in both 2023 and 2024 consistently ranked her among the most respected and dependable members of the royal household. Her serious, discreet, and diligent reputation resonated with a public increasingly fatigued by royal scandals and media sensationalism. While others captured headlines for personal dramas, Anne remained focused on service, earning enduring admiration. As the monarchy evolves under King Charles, Anne remains its constant, once the unwavering supporter of her mother, now the steadfast ally of her brother. But even with her endorsement and Prince William's visible rise, questions remain. Is the Prince of Wales truly prepared to become sovereign? Prince William's journey toward eventual kingship began on the 21st of June, 1982, when he was born at St. Mary's Hospital in London. As the firstborn of Prince Charles and Princess Diana, he immediately became second in line to the British throne. From an early age, William was introduced to public life, attending formal engagements and participating in official portraits. Princess Diana, determined to offer her son a life more connected to ordinary people, frequently took him on visits to shelters, hospitals, and community organizations. She wanted him to witness life beyond the palace gates. Tragedy struck in August of 1997 when Diana died in a car crash in Paris. William was only 15 years old. On the 6th of September, he walked behind his mother's coffin, flanked by Prince Harry, Prince Charles, and Prince Philip, a heartbreaking scene that touched millions worldwide. William continued his education at Eton College, breaking tradition by not attending, which had educated his father and grandfather. At Eton, he studied geography, biology, and history of art, while actively participating in sports such as rowing and water polo. After a gap year that included military training in Belize and humanitarian work in Chile, he enrolled at the University of St. in Scotland in 2001. There, he studied geography and lived in student housing, enjoying a relatively typical university experience. It was also at St. where he met his future wife. William began military training at the Royal Military Academy in January of 2006 and was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Blues and Royals. He later trained as a helicopter pilot in the Royal Air Force's Search and Rescue Division and earned his wings in 2008. From 2009 to 2013, he was stationed at Royal Air Force Valley in Anglesey, Wales, where he co-piloted rescue missions on Sea King helicopters, participating in more than 150 operations. Unlike his younger brother, Prince Harry, who stepped back from royal responsibilities in the year 2020, William has remained deeply committed to his role within the institution. His marriage to, on the 29th of April, 2011, at Westminster Abbey, marked a turning point in his life, one that emphasized duty over personal freedom. As their family grew with the births of Prince George in 2013, Princess Charlotte in 2015, and Prince Louis in 2018, the couple maintained a delicate balance between privacy and public life. Living first in Anglesey and then in Norfolk, they ensured their children experienced a grounded upbringing, while carefully managing their public image to maintain popular interest. With King Charles's health now uncertain and Princess Anne stepping in to uphold tradition, the question becomes more urgent. Is Prince William ready to wear the crown? Stay with us, because what comes next could redefine the future of the British monarchy.